Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba refusing to resign, insisting he will not create a political vacuum. That is despite a poor showing in the weekend's election. The ruling Liberal Democratic Party and junior partner Komeito failing to get a majority in the House of Representatives for the first time in 15 years. Before the poll, the pair had 279 of 465 lower house seats. Now it's down to 215, well off Mr. Ishiba's target of at least 233.
A stunning defeat in Sunday's snap elections for Japan's new Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba. Having been dealt a blow by the electorate barely a month into the top job, Mr. Ishiba says he understands the reasons for the defeat.
政治と金ということについて国民の皆様方の疑念、不信、怒り、これが払拭されていないということが最大のものであったというふうに認識をいたしておるところでございます。
The verdict by the voters has cost 2 cabinet ministers, as well as Komeito's leader Keiichi Ishii, their jobs. The LDP election chief Shinjiro Koizumi, son of former Premier Junichiro Koizumi, has resigned. As for the Prime Minister, Shigeru Ishiba is vowing to stay in power, one way or another. The 67-year-old Premier says the LDP accepts the voters' thoughts and will reflect on it.
今回の厳しい結果は自由民主党の改革姿勢に対する国民の皆様方の厳しいご指摘と受け止めております。もっと謙虚に真摯に誠実に国民と向き合えと、自由民主党は反省が足りないと、そういうようなお声を頂戴し、ご指摘を賜ったものというふうに強く認識をいたしております。
The Prime Minister had called the snap election just days after he took office on October 1st in a bid to win public mandate. But his gamble appears to have backfired. There's been growing voter discontent over cost of living pressures and the LDP's slush fund scandal, which drove his predecessor Fumio Kishida to step down.
それに対して今は結構不安要素が多いので、ちょっとなかなか前向きになれないとこがあるにはあるんで、それが今後もっと変わってくるとはいいと思うんですけど、
裏金問題が今になったことを聞いてるっていうところが、今回敗因の大きなところではないかと。石破総理に変わってからやっぱり大きいんじゃないかなと思います。どうしてもやはり見た目であったりとかの話をするのは良くないですけれども、雰囲気写真においてもやっぱり頼りないっていう印象は誰しも持ってしまった結果なんじゃないかなと思います。
Now, Mr. Ishiba is left with a weakened coalition, which could make it more challenging for him to push his party's policies across in the world's 4th largest economy. The biggest winner is main opposition Constitutional Democratic Party of Japan, taking 148 seats, up from 98 previously.
裏金問題について通常国会でも一生懸命この問題を正してまいりましたけれども、臨時国会で本来は議論すべきテーマを残念ながらきちっと解明をしないで、解散をしてしまいましたので、引き続き厳しく正していく、それが逆に功を奏したのではないのかなと思います。もちろんこれは自民党側の、失敗でもありましたけれども、逆に野党第一党が、その先頭に立って、これをやっぱり正して本当の支持改革をやってほしいと、そういう思いを結集することができたのではないかなと思います。
By law, the parties now have 30 days to figure out a grouping that can govern, a crucial step given that Japan continues to face economic headwinds and a tense security situation in East Asia.
CNN's Michiyo Ishida has more on what options are now available to the opposition.
Well, Constitutional Democratic Party's President Yoshihiko Noda said he aims to go for the post of Prime Minister. He said he will try to gain support from other opposition parties. And in theory, if opposition parties come together, it is not impossible. Now, let me give you some examples back in history. There has been a case in 1993. A non-LDP government was formed. A 9-party coalition elected Morihiro Hosokawa as as prime minister. But in a year, the coalition fell apart. And in 1994, an LDP Socialist Party and a party called Sakigake Alliance was formed. The Socialist Party leader, Tomiichi Murayama, became prime minister. So there could be an interesting political game played.